If you cave every time something gets difficult, you're not going to be good at anything. Let me look at some of your questions. Jack says, if money doesn't make you happy, you're not spending it properly. I agree, Jack. Some people don't know where to shop, Jack. Some people don't know where to shop. If you're rich and miserable, I mean, that's a real miserable fuck. If you're rich and miserable, it's like, about the only way that could happen is back to Paulie's character arguments. It's someone of low character that, got some money accidentally. They're also going to fuck it up real, quick. I knew a kid. There's this old show, older than some of you. It's called Brewster's Millions. And Richard Pryor was someone that knew my uncle, is somebody my uncle hung out with because they were both from Central Illinois. And Richard Pryor, he played a guy that, he was going to inherit a bunch of money, but he had to go piss away, I believe, $30 million in a month without having any residual value. And anyway, this kid, I don't think he had that back end story, but he fucking spent his inheritance, as if it was fucking Richard Pryor from Brewster's Millions. And he was he just pissed money away. And I couldn't believe it. I don't know, man. That was a good example for me to watch that. I was in my early teens, and I saw this young man inherit some money, and it wasn't a fortune, but it was a tremendous amount of money at that time. Something just under $100,000, I believe, and he fucked that up in about a month, just partying. Had a whole entourage of friends for a while, and he just fucked it up and quicker than I would have imagined. Quicker than I conceived as possible at the time. So, and didn't have a house, didn't have a car, didn't have shit at the end of it. Just had a hell of a party for 5 weeks or so. So, I agree with those character statements. If you don't, if you can't tolerate difficult circumstances or adversity in life, then you're not going to be wealthy. You're not going to be good at anything. If you cave every time something gets difficult, you're not going to be good at anything. And Paulie's been helping me with boxing quite a lot, and he's made some comments. I'm not a great boxer. He is a great boxer, but he made some comments of as far as my instincts for boxing is not like pulling away or flinching or whatnot, or come towards the a willingness to engage. I don't remember the exact words you used, but essentially having a willingness to engage and not being fucking timid to move forward or whatnot. I'm not a fucking boxer. He's making me a lot better boxer than I ever would have been without him.
But it's a metaphor for life, because in life you also have that, where people's unwillingness to take chances, people's unwillingness, people's timidness, and then you can't be great. There's a point in the movie Troy where Brad Pitt, when the kid comes and gets him at the beginning of the movie. If anybody's ever seen Troy. And the guy's and they come get Brad Pitt because he's got to take on this giant from the enemy military that they're fighting. Mm-hmm. And basically he says, I would never take that chance. I would never fight that guy. And Brad Pitt looks at him and says, that's why no one will ever remember your name. Mm-hmm. So it's the metaphor for life, I found boxing in general built a lot of character in me. I think you either have it or you don't. It just has to be for some people, they've had trouble with life and it has to be brought out of them. And sometimes the people's experiences need to bring that character out of them. But I found boxing to be a big metaphor for life,
Yeah, I think there's anybody that does anything at an extremely high level, champion type performers, they share those attributes. They share those philosophical or psychological attributes of willingness to take on, difficult tasks, willingness to do a lot more than is expected of them. Willingness to do things that other people wouldn't be willing to do. And, your success in life is going to be directly proportional to that. If you're not willing to do tough things, that's fine. But you're going to be, doing that much because people who are willing to do tough things, they're going to have better outcomes. They're going to have better outcomes consistently. And they're not going to be hanging out with you. They ain't going to know your name. They're not going to know who you are, what you're up to. They ain't going to know nothing about you. And nor will they ever feel a sense of missing out. Because they're going to be hanging out with other people that are like them, that are doing something significant and care enough about their life to invest in it, to do difficult things, to internalize the numerous lessons of taking on new skill sets, looking stupid, feeling stupid, but turning that into success down the road, etc. But we had a conversation a bit earlier about what is a trader? Somebody that's like a stock trader. I'm a stock trader, crypto trader. Well, a trader is somebody that's too fucking stupid to be able to formulate a real investment thesis. So they accidentally bought something on emotion. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know what the real value of the thing is. They can't assess things like that, like you can now. Like you can now after going through the program. You can make a fundamentals analysis. You can make you could value an asset from numerous perspectives. Now you've learned how to. But a trader is somebody that has, no plan for the future. They don't know why they own it. Sometimes they don't know what it is. And it's somebody who, if they're lucky enough to make a little money in the short term, is about to fuck that money up as certain as a lottery winner. 'Cause they don't know what they were doing to begin with. So I'd encourage you folks that it's fine to make a trade on occasion where you could imagine a circumstance where, if this happens in this timeline, then a stock's going to go up significantly or down significantly. And that's fantastic. 'Cause that's what the option markets are for, that you can buy or sell options to help you use leverage in those trades. I love options. I've made multiple six figures this year and last year, and just playing with options. And I don't know, I made something like $1 million in the last less than 2 years playing with options contracts. I love playing with options contracts, but don't pretend that if you're buying some shit and selling it the next day, it's like you're paying higher taxes. You probably don't know what the fuck you bought. You probably don't know what it is, why you own it, under what circumstances it would do significantly better. Don't be an idiot that you buy something, just because it goes up 3% tomorrow, you sell it. Oh, I'm up 3%. I'm gonna take the profit. Like, all right, and do what with it? If you don't have a longer term plan than that, then you're not even gonna know what to do with it. You're gonna find a way. You're gonna pay higher taxes than you needed to, and you're gonna find a way to fuck up the money on top of that. So I want to reiterate on our last day of this program, the data on these, so-called day traders is, 80% of these people. No, that's correct. 80% of them lose 100% of their money within 90 days. 80% of traders lose 100% of the money within 90 days. Don't be that person. Don't do that to yourself. You're smarter than that. You can develop a better plan than that. You can execute a better plan than that, and you have a lot better outcomes. So I really hope you internalize that well through this program. It's not, good shit don't happen accidentally. But if you do the right things over a period of time, good shit will certainly happen. If you are or are on your way to be a millionaire or multimillionaire, probably going to want to spend time with my clients. Probably going to want to have a personal relationship with me so we can accelerate that process, get you living up to your maximum potential, earning your maximum wage. You're going to want to click that follow button. You're going to want to click that bell and get notifications. Tune in every Friday. Tune in every Monday. You're going to love what you see. I look forward to having you as a client in the future.